Today's episode is one you don't want to miss. We're diving into a topic that's heavy but oh so important: letting go. I'm Q.
And I'm D. Today we're calling this one Disconnect, Faces, Spaces, and Places. Because sometimes we need to disconnect to reconnect with ourselves. Whether it's a toxic relationship, a draining environment, or habits that hold us back, letting go is about choosing peace over familiarity.
Yes, D, and let's be honest, letting go is hard. It can feel uncomfortable, even painful. But the freedom on the other side, that's where the magic is. So grab your tea, your journal, and let's talk about how to disconnect with love and intention.
Let's start with the why. Why is letting go so hard? For a lot of us, it's fear. Fear of change, fear of being alone, or fear of stepping into the unknown.
And then there's guilt. Especially as women, we've been taught to put others first. So when we think about walking away, it feels selfish, even when staying is hurting us.
Exactly. But here's the truth. Letting go isn't selfish, it's self-preservation. Holding on to what no longer serves you doesn't just hurt you. It also keeps you from creating space for what's meant for you.
That part, D. And letting go isn't just about walking away. It's about reclaiming your worth and choosing yourself unapologetically.
For me, the hardest thing to let go of was a toxic relationship. I stayed in it for years because I thought I needed the stability he offered. But that stability came with no respect, no compassion, and a whole lot of gaslighting. He made me feel like I wasn't enough, like I had to change myself to fit into the box he created for me. The worst part, I believed it. I thought staying was my only option because I convinced myself that this was what love looked like. It wasn't until I started focusing on my own growth that I realized I deserve better. Walking away wasn't easy. It tore me apart at first. But once I let go, I started to feel free in a way I hadn't felt in years. And that freedom, it's priceless.
That's so real. And it's a reminder that sometimes the thing we're holding on to is the very thing that's holding us back. I've been there too. I was in a relationship that looked good on the surface, but behind closed doors, it was a mess. He wanted control over how I dressed, how I spent my time, even who I talked to. And like you, I stayed because I thought I had to. The gaslighting was constant. He made me question my own reality, my own worth. But the breaking point came when I realized that I had lost myself. I didn't recognize the woman in the mirror anymore. Walking away was terrifying. I felt like I was stepping into the unknown with nothing to hold on to. But what I found on the other side was me. My strength, my confidence, my voice. Letting go of him was the first step to reconnecting with myself.
Wow, that's so deep. And it's a reminder that letting go isn't about rejection. It's about choosing liberation. So how do we let go with intention? Step 1 is getting clear on what no longer serves you. Take inventory of the people, spaces, and habits in your life. Ask yourself, is this adding to my growth or is it holding me back?
Step 2 is setting boundaries. Letting go doesn't always mean cutting someone or something off completely. It can mean creating space and protecting your energy.
Step 3 is finding support. Surround yourself with people who encourage your growth and remind you of your worth. Letting go is hard, but you don't have to do it alone.
And step 4, trust the process, trust the journey. Letting go creates space for something better, I promise, even if you don't see it right away. Here's your challenge for the week. Think about one person, place, or habit that's no longer serving you. Write it down and then take one small step toward letting it go. It could be setting a boundary, having a conversation, or simply creating distance.
And as always, if you feel like sharing, DM us, email us, or tag us on social media. We'd love to hear about the steps you're taking to disconnect with intention.
All right, let's close it out with our reflection. To I, air, and her.
To I, this week, I've learned that letting go isn't rejection, it's self-love. To air, I hope for a future where we feel empowered to choose peace over familiarity. To her, the version of me who struggled, I've grown by learning that I'm worthy of relationships, spaces, and habits that nurture my growth.
Take this with you. Disconnecting doesn't mean losing. It means making space for what's truly meant for you. Choose yourself.
Until next time, stay bold, stay brave, and keep choosing peace.
And remember, you are not obligated to hold on to what no longer serves you. Let go and let yourself thrive.